21 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Check, alert! Check 53, that's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 3.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's got daylight. The 20.
Bring in the
10.
second string.
Touchdown.
Bring in the second.
Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Lions, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 30.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Lions.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
24-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check right. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. What we got?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love slings this deep from McLaurin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
You know they pay me extra for this.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run the option on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Christian Wilkins.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Lions nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Roberts on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Roberts on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. Another 3.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Love. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the safety creep. Alert, alert, alert.
A final shot before half for Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Allen flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
40-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Love from the gun. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are in for 6.
Well,
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert! Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Allen will try again on second down. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Allen now on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Throwing again. Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Love, they go play action now. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. and they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we could see this thing pile up as we go on.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
54 Mike. I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Not here.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Jaguars are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
57 is Mike. Mike 57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert! Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Bandit. Bandit. Let's go. Half. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. Let's go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Taylor. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gotta do better. Come on, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54, watch 54. Stop your whining. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Deep. Big end, big end. Middle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I'm coming. Take four. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Allen going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
All day, just like that. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got one. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
1st
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before